Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing y'all can do now.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life, what I need. Multi feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, for sure he got out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
fuck the backstage yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hood than this. I got rich and I'm still let a hooligan clear. You be rapping about, I'm moving the bridge. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when chicken wire, sure enough, it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. 'Cause I'm back in the south, who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in, pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Fields going to throw right away. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Fields. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Here we go. Right.
And they'll run with the former LSU Tiger. Shifts by him. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
11. Right.
Off play action. Fields. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matthew Golden. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be blown down, but the double pass worked to perfection. It's a gain of 35 from Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll try to middle with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. It's complete to Robinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
And the Saints, first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The Saints at 11-5 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a third down and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answer that drive with double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 4.
So second and 4 from the 22.
Here we go. Right. Hey, right.
Here's Fields. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to throw, Fields. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. You good. 319, you guys
Fields going to change things up here. Down to the 25. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to work the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. Green 19, you guys hot.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son. Get high.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Falcons 14, Saints 7.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Good coverage downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get ready to spin. Get ready to spin.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McKilva. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Go.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Fields, 52 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I'll do it for you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On the return is Jones. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught by Anderson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice game.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Falcon first down.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
10 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Here's 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Savion Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go
before halftime. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they earned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 11. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out. Now that they run it, and you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. What a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go. 222, 222. EQ!
Now it's Fields. From left side, complete. That's Anderson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Justin Fields. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a 2nd and 2.
Number 1. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another completion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
Okay, ready? Dragon 6, here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Go get him, go get him.
Check out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs.
And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions. emotions because it's not working for them. They got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Fields changing the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Recovered by the offense.
Now Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's got a man, complete. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That would go for 37 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, gets his sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Fields. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Saints' 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here we go.
And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
Johnson. Go.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Caught by Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Saints' 21-yard line.
No muss, no muss.
Ran it last time, now fields to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And the Falcon
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
The score, Falcons 48, Saints 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Cook up the gut. Down he goes at the 23. A pick up a 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 29.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. They ultimately get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, now he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
58, Lucy, is that? All right.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary, a clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 40-40
So
line.
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
19 Tigers, Panther 11, Panther 11. 65, trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers have to get that first one out of the system in the first quarter and sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one could be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Falcons,
they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,
all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
Yeah. Please out. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got